Hello friends of the Northern Entertainment and welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator. We are driving towards picking up the last load of the Oklahoma event for us. Gonna be it's gonna be a load of garbage bins to Idabel from Clinton. That's maybe a bad idea. So many Jeeps. Nice. Yeah. Hope you're all doing well on this fine, well, it's gonna be released on a fine Monday, but whatever day it might be, hope you're doing well. And thanks for tuning in. The nice thing is these days, to be honest with you, I can be almost certain that the people that still tune in, they tune in for the fact that I'm making still content and not because of any particular game. Which is very liberating in a way, because I can make pretty much any content I like. So for the truck, that was dumb. We have to turn off up there. But anyway, for the I have to adjust my mirrors. Mirrors. There we are. Yeah, look at that. They are like way too far out. And conversely, the small ones, the convex mirrors, are way too far in. There we go. And come on you. There we go. Excellent. All right, that's better. Now I forgot what I wanted to say. Oh well, it'll come back to me. But yeah, we're running, of course, my W900, slightly modified, in company colors, because as some of you are, if you are following me on Discord anyway, you know that already. Northern Logistics is active again. We are back on truck books. I got an email from the guys at Trucksbook letting me know that they changed a little bit about their security and safety protocols, and so I'm more than happy to go back and work with them again. Is it here? Yes, it is, because there are the waste management trucks, and I just messed up that shift. So let's. I didn't want to stop that quickly either. I'm still adjusting certain settings. I do have to say, years ago when I was dispatching, and keep in mind, before that I was driving truck, but it's been a few years before I started playing, or there were a few years between me playing ATS and me actually driving truck. Oh, okay, here's our trailer. I had still all my basic skills for sure, but now that I'm actually running a real life truck again, I definitely feel the differences a lot more pronounced between the virtual thing and the real thing, and so everything that I can find that makes it a little bit more realistic, I will use. One of the latest things, and I have to really say thank you, John, for that. He made me aware that there is a setting that even though you are running a manual gearbox, unless you activate that setting, and that's G synchron, I think G set synchronization on and off, Oh, I'm too high. That's why. We have to go low, right? See? Yeah, I forgot. Okay, now we can. There we go. But yeah, without that setting, or with that setting turned off, you actually... you are actually running an unsynchronized gearbox. So... you can do double clutching if you can do it. The problem is... well, not the problem, because I never really needed it in real life. I never learned double clutching. That is something that I guess you could say missed out on, but all the trainers that I had, and of course, first and foremost, my dad, and also, yeah, my dad actually was the first one that introduced me to unsynchronized gearboxes, because in Europe, there were not that many truck drivers that ran unsynchronized gearboxes anymore by the time I got my license. Most of the gearboxes in Europe are synchronized ones, and they shift a lot different than an unsynchronized gearbox. But long story short, me being so used to running unsynchronized gearboxes and okay, give me 1 second here. This is bugging me. You might be wondering, what is he doing now? Well, I can tell you what I'm doing now. I'm gonna turn the brake intensity way down. This is nice too, that you can now see what you're turning down, and this is nice because it used to be that it jumps to wherever you click, and I think it still does that if you click within a certain range, but for the most part you can just do this, and we're gonna go 80%, and that should be a fairly realistic setting. But yeah, with that setting, with the synchronization off, this does shift like a 18 speed road ranger should. Yeah, 25 miles an hour here on this main drag. For those of you that are wondering, well, no, actually, I don't think there's anyone wondering anymore. But I will mention it regardless, because it is just such a game changer. And that is the eye tracking device that I'm using, or more accurately, the Tobii eye track 5.0. What a game changer that was, though. Because you can see it's fairly bright in my room. Well, you can't see it because of the green screen, but it is fairly bright in my room, and normally, especially with sun coming from behind, track IR would not be able to do anything. You would have to play in a darkened room, or in a relatively dark room. With the with the eye track, you don't have these problems, which is really nice. Kinda messed up our... Sorry. Kinda messed up our timing here. So, when I'm having a light load like this one right here, I'm also kinda, sorta in the emergency lane here. Yeah, it's okay. Oklahoma City, 72 miles. There you go. What did I want to say? I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. $65 miles an hour. Yeah, it's funny because I set in real life, I set my cruise at 65 to... Oh, if I'm in a hurry, 66, but that's rare. Because 64 is the legal limit, technically. But the cops usually leave us alone. I do have to say, though, I'm really enjoying that the W900 tuning pack, and I really hope that others will follow, because, yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. If you have your own truck, it's all about customization. Well, in the game anyway. In real life, it's also about the money, because actually my truck is getting new headlights. The one side is a little bit, well, I don't know, the seal failed, and so you have that condensation inside, and it makes it kind of blind. So the boss bought new headlights, and I'm gonna get those installed as we speak. While I'm on days off, they install them, and well, instead of new headlights, you're gonna look at around, what did he say? One set, $760. And that is about $600 cheaper than when you buy them directly from Peterbilt, or Western Star in my case. Although Western Star is a little bit cheaper than Peterbilt when it comes to parts. But yeah, Peterbilt, man, we have a couple of tri-drive Peterbilts, and honestly, I was thinking of asking, but while they run definitely smoother than the Western Stars, they are nowhere near as sturdy, you can say, than the Western Stars. And plus, I don't really need the ride comfort. It's not like I'm staying in the truck. I thankfully get to go home every night. Or most of the nights, not every night, but most of the nights. Just trying to figure out where we're going here. Straight, I think. Edmond. Man, I tell you what though, the Oklahoma overpasses and on-ramps, off-ramps, and so on and so forth. Yeah, they are sure something else. You really need to pay attention. Tools are... Okay, I guess... North? Are we north, or are we already going east? No, I think we're going still north. I should have paid attention to what highways we are going to, but oh well. I also, now that I remember it, I also wanted to talk about... Oh boy, I hope this is right. Yeah, look at this, it goes over and under, and then you make a little loop and jump on one leg and wiggle your nose, and before you know it, you're at your destination. No, but I also wanted to quickly talk about something that I've seen the last little while anyway, coming up again, and that's the question: are you ever going back to OCRP / 5M or 5PD? Yeah, why you should never say never. While you should never say never. I think it's highly unlikely. for a couple of reasons. For one thing, like I always said, for somebody to be involved in a roleplay community, you have to have time, and time is the one thing that I don't have anymore. With working as much as I do, I make content whenever I can, but I cannot commit to doing any kind of regular content, especially in a roleplay community. Like I said, if you want to be involved in the storylines and so on and so forth, you have to be able to commit a certain amount. I want to say per day of your day, of your time, and well, quite frankly, that's just not the case anymore with me. And so, based on that, that's one reason that you most likely will not see that again. And reason number 2 is, well, the fact that I moved into the more rural part where we don't have high-speed internet. I do have Starlink, and Starlink is amazing, don't get me wrong. It is by far faster than any other option that I could have here. But still, once you add, like even on normal streaming, I already have the problem that it's just not enough bandwidth for most multiplayer games. And I'm pretty sure that once I would try 5M or OCRP, it would just end up in a disaster. It would be not enjoyable for anybody else around me because they would experience the same lag that I'm having. So yeah, that's reason number 2 that you most likely never will see that again. And while it was fun, oh, life happens, right? So we are now, I don't even know where we are, which is most of the time the case. So one thing I noticed when you have the unsynchronized gearbox activated, and that is a little bit annoying, is that, no, actually, it's not true, never mind. Because I just came to think of it, and in real life you have the same problem. It's just not as pronounced because in real life you don't do it. Never mind, forget everything that I said. State law. What's state law? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be creeping up to the guy. Oh. Looks like we're coming up to a construction site. Which way? The roadworks ahead. Oh, wow, I completely messed up that shift. I went too far over. Yeah, see, if we could use the zipper system like it is supposed to be used, man, wouldn't that be nice? Everybody could just keep on driving. But just like in real life, people just do not know how the zipper system really works. And the funny thing is, when you actually use your lane like you're supposed to the very end, they will not let you in. You have to literally force your way in. I guess some of them let you in. I hope that Mac there is a nice dude and will let me in. I hope that Mac there is a nice dude and let me in. And that just happened. No, I didn't hit it. Okay. He probably wonders why he was that nice. Well, to be honest with you, he didn't have any chance. But letting me in. Man, I love that turbo spooling up. He's coming out of the truck stop, not paying attention at all, pulling right in front of that. Well, I guess technically, I don't have the I don't have any traffic mods installed that give you original companies, so. Do not stop. Keep on going. Do not stop. Okay, I will keep on going. I wish they had that sign on scales. Do not stop on scales. Just keep on going, buddy. I feel like the AI traffic is still way too loud. And I have it already turned down quite a bit, and I do have my window up, so it shouldn't be that loud by any stretch of the imagination. I have to tune that a little bit more as well. Not right now though. Right now I'm gonna grab a tasty beverage. Tea, as it were. Cashless toll ahead. That sounds good to me. Yeah, it's interesting. It bound on me there. Which is something that can happen in real life if you are not taking the foot off the throttle soon enough. Sometimes the gears can bind, and then well, it messes up your shift. But this one actually kind of sort of the same thing just now, which I never experienced before. Interesting. Investigate more. If we have signs for Idabel coming up, you're right, Chicken Louie. Hugo and Durand. You know what I'm looking forward to is the day when we can make a run from Texarkana to Atlanta. That's gonna be a nice day. But now Nebraska, of course, is the next one that's coming up before Georgia or anything of the like. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that too. Like I said in my last video, I'm kind of curious if they're gonna include any indication of ICBMs or ICBM silos when they are depicting Nebraska. I mean, probably most likely not, but in a way it would be kind of cool. Ah, what do we have here? 1789. It's corrosive, but 1789. I'm curious. I have to look that up after. Well, that was rude and uncalled for. I don't know what that was all about. But we are back and going. With our run with dumpsters from Clinton to Idabel. Oh. Did the sheriffs get one? No. Oh, we are in Idabel. What do you know? Yeah, the outside noise is way too pronounced. Have to adjust that. No, we can make it. Yes, there we go. Idabel discovered. It's funny because when I do the previews of the states, I discover all the states, and then when I'm finally switching to my normal profile again that I don't use for previews, then I get to rediscover everything. And that's a stop sign, sir. It's another stop sign. I think I got to a stop before that dude, but I might be wrong. Fire station. Might want to make my way over there. Ah, there we go. Up there is where we need to go. The last load of the Oklahoma event is coming to an end. If we can find the place where they want us to park the trailer anyway. Let's have a look-see around here. Be somewhere here. Or maybe down there? Oh yeah, look, right there. Alright. Excellent. Alrighty. Well, let's get the show on the road, shall we? No, that was way too soon. Yeah, this is Tridem trailer. It needs a little bit more time to start turning, just because with the 3 axles they don't like really to turn as much as it's gonna cut it a little bit close. I mean, we would have probably made it, but yeah, that would have been a little bit close, because you can't really make your turn until you are past the corner with the first axle. So that's the difference definitely between backing up a Tridem trailer and just a trailer with dualies, is you have to really keep in mind that your trailer does not like to turn. Yeah, that's almost there. Almost there. In a way, when you have just a tandem trailer, it's easier to back those up, because they pretty much, wherever your axle is, that's where you turn. You don't have to think about the, or where your last axle is, that's where you turn. You don't have to think about the fact that you have the whole back end of the unit swinging this way or the other way. There we go, that's good enough for us. And with that, I say thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, NorthernAlex signing off. God bless.